Hi ho, Curly Frog here. And I wonder if it's not for me, because the last time I was thinking about this guy, Mr. Robin Poltrax was talking about this fellow. And I was at work today, and I didn't say piggy or anything. Curly! I killed that frog. What I did say was, release the beans. I said that shit 5 times to myself, man. I'm so happy to see this gentleman. Y'all give it up for Ruben Beans. Release. You know you're a big bean. You have a quotable that many people know.
Yeah, I get that way too often. But I like how you said you're not gay in the Pride socks hat. But good going. All right, I have a bunch of nothing, so let's figure this out.
Fit right in.
Yep. Do we have anyone named Mia in the audience? Anyone? Awesome, that's great. Because fuck anyone with the name Mia. That's the worst name ever. If you have 3 letters in your name, that's an acronym. 3 letters and under, that's not a name. All right, that's terrible. And even, you know what the worst part about it is? What if Mia goes missing? We're just gonna have a bunch of Mia's MIA signs everywhere. That's not gonna work. Weed is legal. This is not. All right, we'll see. Bunch of nothing. We're talking. I go to the gym recently just to get a nice ass. That's all I want. Yeah, happy Pride. Yep. And, but yeah, I do the Stairmaster because that's what all the girls on TikTok say to do. So I do that. But I noticed there's a broken Stairmaster at my gym, and I was just wondering, like, who fixes that? You know, like, who is the Stairmaster? I guess. Yeah, and it's probably just like an escalator repair guy, you know? And then they only pay him 1/3 of his salary because that's the work, and it's also a Planet Fitness. That's all their budget. That's all they have. All right, Stairmaster bits. Stairmaster. Yeah. I think multitasking is very impressive. At least a lot of people think that. I don't know if I do, but I'm working on it. But one thing that's impressive is jerking off is pretty much always multitasking, you know? It'd actually be pretty impressive if you were just jerking off and that's it. If you could come like that, I'd give you $20 or something. I don't know. Happy Pride. All right. We're gonna keep going. I was driving here today, and I noticed schools have reduced speed limits. And I don't know why we have this, at least for elementary school, because I drove past a daycare and they didn't have anything at all by that. And I think that should be flipped, you know? Like, there's more potential in the daycare kids, I think. I mean, you can kind of tell when they're in middle school, like, all right, this one can't tell time, you know? I think we can speed around this one, all right? Like, it's not a big deal. And I don't know, like, it's just, and just abolish the whole thing altogether, I think. Because if you hit a kid in front of a school or whatever, just check their grades. That should be the new policy. C and up, all right, like, yeah, you're probably gonna go to jail or something, but D and below, like, it's like a traffic ticket, you know? Like, that's not a big deal to lose that one. All right, I thought the same thing. I was in my car still, for this joke. And I do spend a lot of time in my car, and I use my GPS a lot because I don't know where anything is. But honestly, one thing I like doing is not listening to the GPS. I'll just keep driving and not listening to it and take a different route because I feel like the GPS gets mad, you know, and the GPS is like, fucking, you missed the fucking turn. It's over. Like, I don't know. I thought, all right, yep. Mm-hmm. I like that one too. You guys did all right. Oh, yeah, oh fuck, I was supposed to keep going with this, but with the school thing, that makes me look like I spend too much time around schools, you know what I mean? And I don't, I promise I don't, but if you live in a school zone, you can kind of say like, hey, I'm always near a school. I don't know. Look, what I'm trying to get at somehow is, do you think there's any pedophiles that are lactose intolerant? And they just like rent the van and get the ice cream and do all that and get hives and get the cream. You know? Like they're just in it for the love of the game, you know? Like they're not... All right, yeah. I had one more thing to say. It was that ICE has been in the news recently. It has been, and it's been. It doesn't affect me. I'm American, but yeah, but my mom was my mom was telling me to watch out for black ice on the street, and I was like, I didn't know they were getting them too. Wow, that's all right. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna send this school to first. Thanks for having me.